our listeners, and welcome back to the XLR-8 podcast here on 7474, hosted by T Associates. My name is ISO, and I am here with the rest of the Hofheinz 5 team, just coming back to you again. So today we have some more very interesting news. Each one of our members is going to give you a little bit of something good. So we're going to go ahead and start off with B-Mac. What is it that you have for me today?
Hi, Houston. I wanted to bring you guys to my neck of the woods, to Pearland, and talk to you about Cleo's Lounge, which is tapas and music. It's actually on the main street in Pearland, Broadway or 518, but it's an Egyptian Roman-themed lounge. The food has a southern flair. They've got themed nights, so like Thursdays, comedy and poetry. Every other Thursday, there's a ladies' live talk show. Friday nights are R&B nights or date nights. Saturday is your international night, and Sunday brunch with jazz. I actually went on a Sunday for brunch. I had Cleo's signature shrimp and grits, which is really good, or the shrimp novu, which is like shrimp and crepe with their special house sauce on top. They also have really good cocktails. There's the smoked Osiris that I would recommend just because I like whiskey, and it's with Maker's Mark. Does have a woody aftertaste, but there's tons on the menu for you guys to try. But I like it. It's a new spot that's just opened. It's usually crowded on the weekends, and I think you guys should try it out.
Hey, well, that sounds pretty good. What's the name of it one more time?
It's Cleo's Lounge, Tapas and Music, on Broadway in Pearland.
On Broadway in Pearland. All right. That sounds good. Well, we're going to go ahead and move on. La Escobar, what do you have for us today?
Hey, H-Town. As many of you know, November 1st is considered, it's called the Day of the Dead, and this is a time where family and friends gather together to remember their friends and family members that have passed away. And what we usually do is, we celebrate with food and drink, and we do activities that our loved ones like to do when they were alive. So Cascabel, Mexican vegan, it's on Gessner and Spring Branch. They're going to be celebrating El Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, on Saturday. And I think this is really special. They're going to be giving away pan de muerto, which is it's a sweet roll, and it's topped with sugar. And this is a pastry that is very common and popular on this day. And the reason why it's in a circle shape, this represents the cycle of life and death. So, if you want to come out on Saturday, they're going to also be having some face painting for the kids between 3 and 5. So you want to get something to eat, and the kids can go ahead and get their face painted and just join the celebration of this special day and try some of the pan de muerto on this day. So I think that's pretty cool that they're doing that.
That sounds great. So we've got some Dia de los Muertos celebrations. Mm-hmm. Can you repeat the name of the place one more time?
Yes, it's Cascabel, Mexican vegan. It's in Spring Branch on Gessner, near Gessner and Long Point area.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
La Escobar, thank you so much.
No problem.
And now we're going to be moving on to Juice, talking about sports. What we got today, man?
Man. The city of LA is on fire.
Fire!
As of recently, the Lakers have won a championship, and the Dodgers have won a championship. We are LeBron James fans here. Everybody is. Yes. So, yeah.
I will not attest to that.
Oh, no, Brittany.
Mac has spoken. I will not attest to that.
Yes, we're going to ignore her. So, yes. So, talking about, the two-peat with the Lakers and the Dodgers both winning in their respective sports. The last time that a city has had two champions, it was in 2018 with Boston, with the Red Sox winning and the Patriots winning. But the last time a city has won three championships in their respective sports, so MLB, NHL, and NFL, is Detroit in 1935.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, I didn't know that one.
And so, cool. Also, to top that, no team in the U.S. or Canada has won 4 of the major sports in this city. So, that's a feat right there that is...
Los Angeles is probably going to climb and take.
Right. I was respectfully disagree, but yeah, Houston should do that one year.
We'll get there.
Yeah, one year.
Houston will get there, definitely.
Live and die in LA.
But you're in Houston right now.
Yes, here in Houston. We're not in LA.
LeBron James.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me. All right, Juice, thank you so much for that, man. And we're going to go ahead and move on to Rockefeller. Rockefeller, what do you have for us today? What are you going to blow our minds with?
So, just a few things. Did you know that there's a common misconception that Seattle is the most rainy city in all of the United States? It's actually Houston.
Wow.
Wow, really? I
Houston-
really thought Seattle.
Houston gets 10 more inches of rain.
Wow.
Seattle just gets rain that often.
Mm.
But Houston gets it,
okay.
like, as far as averaging out how much falls, Houston wins the race.
Okay, because I do
With all the
know.
flooding, that sounds about right.
Right, because I
It's
do
funny-
know November is their most. I think I think it rains what
Heaviest
2 weeks?
rains.
2 weeks out of the 2 weeks out of the month. So half the month is just
And
rain.
it's funny, we were talking about earthquakes. With a little known fact, the Long Point Eureka Heights fault system runs from the southwest side of Harris County to the northwest side, and it has more than 300 surface units of where the earthquake can actually
What?
happen.
Oh no.
The shift, yeah, the shift isn't that as big as in something like California. Also, another little known fact: the GDP of Houston is more than Sweden's.
Okay.
All of
Didn't
Sweden.
know that. That's cool.
So Houston's metro area was more than $500 billion in 2015 compared to Sweden's $484 billion.
Wow.
Interesting.
I want to go to Sweden.
Right.
And then this one's my absolute favorite. I'm going to leave you with this one for this podcast. In 1953, there was an actual human Batman that lurked in the Heights.
What? In the Heights?
In the Heights. Everybody
man, that's
tried to
near me.
find him. They found, like, they would always, there was sightings. There was a somehow master vigilante running in the area. But, 1953.
That's insane.
Oh wow.
Right?
That's my.
He took it in his own hands. I don't know, whoever you are, Mr. Human Batman, if anybody knows who this Batman is,
Oh yeah. I would
please
love
let
to
us know.
Anybody knows?
Drop a comment. But anybody in the Heights in that
Oh, wow,
time
I
in
know a lot of-
1953,
Okay.
if you have any stories, let us know.
All right, everyone, and that was the Hofheinz 5 team coming in again with your weekly updates for Houston with the Accelerate podcast. Again, this is ISO, and I also have with me
B Mac.
Rockefeller.
La Escobar.
Juice.
Hofheinz 5.
Woo!
See you next week.
See
But
ya,
for this one,
H-Town.
we're out.